New into stock, we have a smart fortwo 1 litre MHD Passion Softouch 2-door. It's a 2013 on a 13 plate. It's only done 14,945 miles. Great fuel economy. Urban 61.4, extra urban 70.6, combined is 65.7 with a 0 to 60 time of 13.7 seconds. Top speed of 90 miles per hour out of a 71 brake horsepower engine. It's zero road tax, so it's very cheap to run. I've had a few of these cars myself which I run privately just to get to and from work. They're great little things. Bags of room in them, good specification, and now they've improved them so much they've got them just about right. It's got sat nav included, and it's got the glass panoramic roof with also inside the interior shade blind. Alloy wheels, really nice big doors, very easy to get in and out. I'll just show you in the boot. There's a little electronic switch under here that flips the glass up, and then you've got a catch at either side. Little, again, electric catch that folds down. I'll just dispose of this. Got all my a bit of my photographic gear in the back. The previous owner was a big chap, and he was also wheelchair bound, so he kept his wheelchair in the back. Again, bags of room. There's I've got plenty of room where the seat is now, and there is so much room. So if you don't need 4 seats and you just want to get around town, this is ideal. Even on the motorway, they drive fantastic. I'll just take you for a ride in it. Blade key with remote central locking. That goes into the centre here, just behind the gear selector. Foot on the brake. I'll put my right foot on the brake, and that's it. Start up. Let's just adjust this. Turn the fan down. Radio off. You've got your aircon button here. Heated rear screen. Recirculating air. Direction of the airflow. Your sat nav screen. I'll show you how to program that in a short while. Let's see, menu. So you've got telephone there. I've not programmed my phone to it yet. I'm just wondering whether we've also got, yeah, it looks like we've also got Bluetooth audio streaming. So you've got Bluetooth USB, iPod, auxiliary in, and looks like an SD card. Eco switch here, which I shall knock off straight away. Really good specification. There is bags of room. You think these are going to be slow, they're not. They're pretty comfortable as well. I really like the glass panoramic roof here. There is a shade band, but as you can see here, I've had to fasten a camera because there's no proper headrest, so I've had to stick a camera to the roof so I can't pull the shade band across. But I'll take you for a drive. So it's kind of a clutchless manual or automatic. There's a little button on the side there that knocks it between manual and automatic. Automatic's far better. Once you get used to driving it, you know when it's about to change gear. If you just let your foot off the accelerator just a tiny bit, it changes gear imperceptibly. If you drive it silly and you rev and just keep your foot down, then the gear changes can be a little bit jerky. But like now, if I just let my foot off the accelerator now, it just changes gear and you don't even know. I was at Mercedes-Benz when these vehicles were about to be launched, the A-Class and also this smart car, and there was a couple of problems with these vehicles turning over. Only if you turned sharp right or left and kept your foot on the accelerator. It was called the moose test or the elk test, and the car turned over. To be honest, I think most cars would at least go on 2 wheels. However, Mercedes-Benz, being Mercedes-Benz, then over-engineered these little vehicles and put skid control and so on in, and they are really, really fantastic little vehicles, and they're also very safe. The design means there's basically a wheel at each corner, so if you do hit something, the wheels take a lot of the impact. And when you think about that, it's an inflated tyre, so you see a tyre bouncing down the road, it does absorb a lot of the impact. It's a great thing, and there's also this tritium safety cell, so it's quite a safe environment for a little car for the driver. And as you can see, I have plenty of room in here. Absolutely bags. I'm happy. We've got indicators on the left here, wipers on the right, your speedo in the centre there. We're doing 70 miles an hour now. It doesn't feel like we're doing that. The seats are very, very comfortable. You can always find a parking space for these as well. In fact, you can even reverse straight in at a 90-degree angle to the curb and still take up less than a normal parked car. Just put that back to navigation. When you've been driving for a short while, taking your foot off the accelerator becomes second nature, and it's just a very, very smooth. Round town, it's fantastic. And I've even got plenty of headroom as well. Just check the controls. So the adjustment for the seat is at the bottom left hand corner here, and then the backrest is here. It's certainly well finished, I would say. The door mirrors are manually adjustable, but to be fair, it's only a matter of reaching there. And the thing with electric switches these days is, if it's just a single driver anyway, you adjust the mirrors once and then never again, and then when you sell the car, the electric door mirrors don't work, and the poor car dealer has to put new ones on, or at least get them working again, free them off. So down there you've got a power socket as well. It's quite dark, I can't see. 12-volt power socket. You've got a cup holder, which looks like it would take a pint pot too. Coin holder. We've got the books, and also it's 114,000 miles, and it was serviced at 8.5, I think, or 8,400. So we will give it a check over as well. Rev counter on the top left there, and then clock on the right. Multi-spoke alloy wheels. The The previous owner has put a kind of a convex overtaking mirror on there, stuck on, but that will come off if you need to. At least I think it's been put on by the previous owner. Got an information display below the speedo there. I was hoping to just get up to 70 here. Motorway's fairly busy. So that would be 70 now at 3,000 revs. You see, we're not being blown about. It's pretty windy today. And it is only a small wheelbase, so you do tend to be affected by the road more than a larger wheelbase. Very, very nice car to drive. As I say, I've done a lot of miles in one of these. Whenever we used to go to different places to pick cars up, I always used to go in this little smart car we had. I do have a habit of, when I grab the gear stick, the little button on the side there, if I press that little button, that knocks it into manual. It tells you what gear you're in, which at this moment would be third. The lights have changed now. But you don't tend to notice until you realise that the car is over revving. And then you just knock that in. To put it in reverse, you knock it across and back, so that's in reverse. Electric windows are here. So that one works. We'll just try this driver's side, although my camera's on it. I can't go too far yet. That's it. So there you go, it holds it in gear, but it's telling me to change. And there, if you just click forward. But far better, press the little button on the outside. It's in automatic and it does everything itself. Glove box there. I would think that's your locking wheel nuts. Just say there's all the handbooks, and there's some service information. Just put that down there. That was a live chat, but obviously I can't take it at the moment while I'm driving, so hopefully John's got that back at the garage. It's a small car with pretty much everything the big car's got. Bags of room, sat nav, Bluetooth hands-free, Bluetooth audio streaming, air conditioning, pan roof, alloys. test the wipers. There's a rear wash wipe as well. That's the jets on the windscreen washers are seemingly more powerful than the engine. That's they're lethal. It's just to put things into perspective, there's a lot of cars that a full-size wheelchair won't fit into, and the chap that part exchanged this, his wheelchair was extremely big and it sat up behind him, so the cars were very, very well thought out.